This is the school I went to as a kid, but not in those buildings because those are new. Those are temporary buildings, but right there in between the bushes you can see the old buildings where I used to go as a kid all those years ago. And this is the little pathway I followed home. I remember I was walking here with my Game Boy. I was playing DuckTales for the first time because I got it in a shop in the village center. A lot of memories. But yeah, I'm on my bike again because it's extremely beautiful out. You have like 24, 25 degrees Celsius, which doesn't happen that often here, especially this early in the year. I want to drive to that castle that I've been to a few times and talk about one of my my addictions, maybe. There's a few things that I love collecting. But yeah, let's drive down to the castle. There's a young kid I used to watch here when the old people in the neighborhood would be playing bowling, like curl bowling, that's what they call it. With these, I don't know what to call them, like cheese rolls. But yeah, judging by the grass, it has not been used for a few years. I think it kind of has the same rules like curling. Call it curl bowling, I think. But it has kind of the same rules, or like petanque, where you need to get as close to the pole as possible. You can push others away. They played it with these big wooden cheese rolls, basically. Like, I don't know a better way to kind of explain it. Things change. I love on a warm day like this, when you get into the shade of the trees, especially when it's like a bigger forest or something. That really feels like summer for me. I love this weather. Just a lonely bag. Oh, it's actually two of them. Never mind. Oh, that kind of sucks. This is the road that I used to take when I was visiting my dad when I was a kid, like when I was 16, 18. He lives like 2 villages down. This is a quite busy road. But anyways, there was a lone house here. Actually quite a beautiful house. And apparently they tore it down. Love how the letterbox is still there. In case someone would be sending in mail, but other than that, it's all gone. It was a really old house, so probably it was not stable enough, and I don't know what their plans are. If I had to take a guess, I think the water company bought it and is planning to put like a, I don't know, pump station on there or something. Again, things change. I generally love change, but there's also this sense of nostalgia. Makes sense. And here we are. If you've seen my previous videos, this might look familiar. I've been here like a few times. Let me find a place to park my bike, and then we're going to take a walk. I think it's safe. Got my wheel lock on, and then it ain't going nowhere, I hope. The Pigeon Tower. Last time I was here, they were still renovating those buildings, but they're done. It's looking good. Looks beautiful. I guess that one is going to be next, judging by the fencing and the wooden blocks. They're doing a public sale of art, antiques, and decoration. Oh, I didn't know there was a water well. Damn. Yeah, okay. There's a structure that reminds of a water well. I love that we're probably already, I don't know, 10 minutes into this video, 5 to 10 minutes, and haven't talked about the actual subject yet. But I'm getting there, okay? Look at this. Oh. If I lived here, I would be able to sit here for hours. Pretty sure that the previous owners did just that. Now this castle is owned by the municipality or the city, the village board, whatever you want to call it. So we can walk in it, public use. What is in this pond? Okay, about the subject. So there's a few things that I collect in my life that I don't know. I'm not big on a lot of other vices. I'm not going to elaborate on which I am and which I'm not. That's private, but let's just say I've never been a big drinker, never smoked, drugs, didn't give a shit. After all of that, I've never been the guy to collect cars or to kind of invest a lot in clothing. As you can tell, that has not been a big part of my spending. Now, if you've seen my stream, you've seen my videos, you know that I have a lot of geeky statues and collectibles, and that is definitely one thing. But it's not something that I feel like I've researched a lot. It's just more of a sense of, oh, that looks cool. That would fit well in my studio. Let's get it. So that's a completely different vibe than being a collector, in my opinion at least. No matter how much I love geekdom and movies, series, with a passion, gaming, it's not something I'm kind of deliberately looking for, except maybe for a few pieces when it comes to Overwatch or Gambit or whatnot. So I don't count that. I sat on this same bench, I think a year ago. Now here we are a year later. Things are looking up. Although I still have my challenges, but I'm going to talk about that on the usual spot. I'm going to Greece and Crete specifically again at the end of May. And you guys know I'm going to drive down to that little chapel where we have been meeting twice a year for the last 4 or 5 years. We're going to talk about my journey as a content creator and my plans for the future, but also the things that are kind of keeping me up at night. Those are not relevant for this video. This video is about things that I'm passionate about and I spend money on. There's 2 things that I'm actively kind of looking for at all times and I'm invested in and doing research about. And one specifically I picked up again recently because I had kind of decided not to further invest in that because, you know, and that is watches. I love a nice watch. This is one I recently got. It's an Aviate. Nice, right? Now, I don't put a lot of money into it in the sense that I'm not going to buy $1,000 watches or anything. That is not my jam. That is not my thing. Same reason that I don't invest in expensive clothes or in cars. I try to find those watches that are not super expensive, but that just draw me in because they have a certain thing, certain character. I don't like the Rolex type watches where they basically all kind of look similar. I'm not going to say the same because I'm offending a whole bunch of people here if I say that, but for me personally, they don't stand out enough. But that's not what this video is about. Watches, cool. I'm going to keep looking for them. I'm going to keep sharing them with you guys. The one thing I want to talk to you guys about, and I actually want kind of, you know, maybe a bit of advice or feedback, is gear. I love buying video photography gear, cameras, microphones, all of it. To the point where I feel like I need to do something more with that. I don't know. You know what the thing is? If I'm talking to my mom, my girlfriend, my brother, and explaining what the stuff does, they're impressed because they know less about it than I do. But if I would be kind of having to advise other people on what to buy and whatnot, I don't know if I would feel comfortable. I know quite a lot. I've learned a lot in the last 6 or 7 years that I've been doing this, and started out with a little camera, Canon, and now I have my Sony ZV-1, my FX30. I have a lot of gear. I understand how it works and what I do wrong, because I still make a lot of mistakes. I don't know what these mistakes are. But is that enough to kind of start a new channel and advise other people of what they should be buying and kind of reviewing stuff? And then I started thinking, what if we learn it together? What if I kind of, as I discover all this and do the research, which I definitely do, anything I buy, I'm going to research. I share that research with everybody. It becomes this kind of journey we do together, of discovery. I feel like I'm kind of giving into something that I've been thinking about a long time, and that I'm very passionate about. And that is the one trick. Like, why can I make Overwatch content on top of a day job and kind of trying that? It's because I love playing that game. I love everything about the game. I love the lore. I have a huge appreciation for the people that work on the game. It just matches. It's something I'm passionate about, and then it's very easy to talk about it and make content about it. That's always been my thing. I can talk for hours about stuff that I'm passionate about. That's why they asked me to be teacher back in the day. Yup. Because I was passionate about UX design. And this is something I'm also passionate about. So, it's something I'm thinking about. The one restriction I have is time. That is something I need to figure out. Because I'm still kind of doing the whole event thing till the end of this year, or let's say mid-October, and then we'll see. But it's probably going to be till the end of the year. No. So I need to keep that in mind. I don't know. I need to think about that. It's a good moment to start thinking about that. Ooh. These are the kiwi plants. Look, there's tiny little kiwis on there. I just realized that I'm probably going to be releasing this video somewhere mid-May. Could be that when you're watching this, I'm already packing to go to Crete. I'm looking forward to that trip. I always come back very energized, clear vision, clear plan. All the noise that I live through every single day has been shut down for 2 weeks or 10 days. And just laser focus again. I think I need that as soon as possible. Alright, let's go get my bike. I want to have your attention, guys. I want to thank you all, because this channel has been growing too. The views have been going up steadily. It's nowhere near the level of the Omnic post, but that is completely fine. I see more and more people subscribing. It warms my heart. You guys have been very supportive with everything that I'm doing, so I appreciate that. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments. You know the thing. Leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.